The thing about wine is, you have to drink it at the tavern or you miss out on half the fun.
Seems to me you'd find some way of keeping yourself amused even if you drank alone.
If I didn't know any better, I would say you're being deliberately uncivil.
Just drink responsibly on my premises, okay?
Oh, and if I did have one too many, what then? You'd throw me out along with the trash, is that it?
Throw you out?
You know, the same way you threw out Father's legacy. You sold off his mansion, or maybe you've forgotten.
I see no reason to cling to things that have outlived their purpose.
Is that so? Then I trust you were most swift indeed to part with a certain vase?
Sorry, I have no recollection.
A few moments later.
Hey, Charles, it's us!
Welcome. Have a seat wherever you like.
Master Diluc?
Oh, I was about to finish this drink and go looking for you. But you've done the hard part for me.
Sure is lively in here.
It is the Windbloom Festival after all. No one in Monsdtadt who has the time and mora is going to miss out on a trip to the tavern. Traveler, will you have a drink? No pressure. It's not a requirement. Soaking up the festival atmosphere is the most important thing. Master Jean wanted me to pass along this message. You've been chosen as this year's Windbloom Star. Quite the honor.
Windbloom Star?
The Windbloom Star is one of Mondstadt's greatest honors. Normally only bestowed upon those who have made enormous sacrifices for Monsdtadt, or who have truly proven themselves over the Windbloom Festival period.
Since arriving in Monsdtadt, you have offered invaluable support to its people. This is their way of saying thank you.
I know you will receive it gracefully. Oh yes, and another thing. The Windbloom Star must attend the Windbloom ceremony together with the acting Grand Master. During the ceremony, you will represent the people of Monsdtadt in making a Windbloom offering to the Animo Archon Barbados.
But which Windbloom are you talking about?
A good question. Diluc, care to explain?
Passing on messages and deliberating over ceremonial details. Sounds more like your line of work, Kaeya.
No sense of humor. Traveler, the Windbloom is always chosen by the Windbloom Star, so the flower offered to the Animo Archon for this year's celebrations is entirely up to you.
Whoa! No pressure, huh?
Hey, where's the bartender? How come Master Diluc's mixing the drinks?
If it's Charles you're after, he's out on delivery.
And who is most directly responsible for creating the demand for an alcohol delivery service at this time of year in the first place?
I see. So, what do you make of Master Diluc's mixing ability?
Why don't we ask the Formidables?
He's not bad.
Formidable? Did you guys have a fight?
I'd call it a misunderstanding. I caught sight of a suspicious figure hurtling by the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Fortunately, I discovered in good time that it was Miss Rosaria, and stayed my hand.
Aha! So the suspicious figure that day was Rosaria all along!
Folks in Monsdtadt are on edge with you constantly on the prowl. You're no ordinary sister, that's for sure.
Allow me to return the compliment, good Master Diluc. You're hardly a run-of-the-mill businessman yourself.
My, such a formidable wit, too. But really, is there any here among us today who can't be said to possess a talent or two? Even the celebrated honorary knight has graced us with their presence tonight. Truly, a good day for a drink.
Well said. So, Kaeya, about that tuition fee?
Please collect the goods from Diluc. 3 bottles, as promised. They didn't come cheap.
The better the wine, the higher the price. Just economics.
How are you enjoying the Windbloom Festival, traveler? That's good to hear.
A toast, everyone, to a happy Windbloom Festival and the free people of Monsdtadt. Cheers. Cheers!
What a festival! Now, this won't drink itself.
Tone-deaf bard, spare a thought for other people. Paimon's looking for good food, not just good drink.
A few moments later.
So, all the guests here tonight.
Kaeya, where did you come from?
I just picked a good spot to quietly sit and watch the show.
What? You've been here this whole time?
Correct. The Dark Knight Hero's Alibi. I think it's my favorite chapter so far. More intriguing than a fine wine.
So, you plan to report everything to the Knights of Favonius?
Come now, Diluc. You know me better than that. I have no interest in exposing secrets. I was just curious to see how far Monsdtatt's Dark Knight hero would really go. And you did not disappoint.
I have nothing to prove to you.
Oh, naturally. I must say, though, one thing I didn't see coming is that the mighty Dark Knight hero would actually need help from other people.
Sorry, we're closing. Please see yourselves out.
All right, all right. I have no further need of wine to entertain myself tonight in any case. Just one last thing before I go.
It had better be the very last thing.
I feel strangely comforted by the fact you now have an assistant, Diluc. I hope you all have a wonderful night.
What was all that about?
Don't mind him. Greetings, Mr. Huffman of the Knights of Favonius. To what do I owe the pleasure at this hour?
I'll have a dandelion wine, I suppose. I thought I might indulge myself with a beverage or two.
Mr. Huffman, your dandelion wine.
A few moments later.
Captain Kaeya is no doubt a formidable knight, but he also brings us more than his share of hassle. No, this isn't right. I should not be talking about my superior in such a manner. If he were to overhear me...
That is a surprise. Long story short, please see yourselves out.
Master Diluc, please, have you no respect at all? How come you're sweating so much?
Good day, sir!